If you can grow one vegetable for the rest of your life, what will it be? Today, I want to show you that vegetable that we will want to grow for the rest of our lives. Let me show you. Well, everyone. Number one, this is a tree collard, which is a perennial. Unlike the annual tree collard that you all know about, tree collards can grow year round and give you a harvest anytime you want to go and harvest a leaf. Number two, let me go back to number one right quick. And when I mean a perennial and can be grown year round, let me just add that not only can it be year round, but it can grow in any microclimate around the world. With now there are being different species, or let's say varieties of tree collards. They are now being tested in different regions of the world by collard green lovers or enthusiasts and farmers and scientists, and you will see people talk about it a lot online or on a blog, wherever, in universities and etc., because they adapt to so many different environments, even down to the soil. Now let me talk about number two. It's very extremely easy to grow. Number one, by a plant start when you purchase it either online, and I will put the information down in the description below, or if you got it from a local nursery or a friend. Okay, now let me just explain to you what happened to me. So several years ago, over a decade ago, I learned about tree collards, and I became obsessed with it. I love collard greens, and when I saw how big they can get and how tall they can get, I was amazed and stunned because of the environment they were growing in and that soil they were growing in. And so I was looking for over 10 years, guys, all the way to September 2020 is when I finally got my hands on some tree collard seeds, and I was able to grow the Moret tree collard. Now this Moret tree collard is not the original Moret tree collard. This is the cutting from the mother plant that died last year because of our weather condition got too extremely hot, etc. And yeah. However, the Moret tree collard is adapted to my area. I just want to make that clear. But I did something that was detrimental, and it died. Now, let me just say that if you're new to growing tree collards, you want to grow from seed, you might not get that original Moret tree collard. For example, this purple tree collard, okay, it's a purple tree collard, right? And I'm going to explain to you how you can get a purple tree collard, okay? Now, if you want a cutting, you want that original species of this purple tree collard, you'll prune it here or whatever length you really want, okay? But be mindful of the length and the size of the stem, okay, the bark, okay? And you want to go ahead and chop it off. But again, you want to be careful if you're new to this, because several years ago I purchased cuttings, and I was new to propagating tree collards, and I got my cuttings in the summer. I'm in Zone 9B, Central California, where it gets extremely hot in late spring all the way to late summer in 100-degree type of weather, okay, off and on throughout the season. So me not knowing, the best time for me to really grow that type of species is in the fall, October to be exact. So the following year, I was determined to get it to cutting and propagate. So what I did was I took one of my tree collards and propagated with some rooting hormone. Okay, if you don't have rooting hormone by powder or gel, you can use raw honey or cinnamon if you want. Some even got lucky or blessed, I should say, and was able to do it by water. So, but rooting hormone or the other organic choices. Excuse me, that came out of nowhere. And you want to get your soil medium, which is could be sea starter mix, or you can make your own with perlite and coca coir, or perlite or peat moss. Okay, and you grow it. Some even use sand. Okay, to be exact. But nevertheless, grow it when you know your temperatures, when the temperatures are the best in your climate. Okay, and once you get it growing, guys, it don't take long at all. This is a tree collard that was grown from seed in 2023. I'm gonna show you another one. It's a purple variety. Okay, you can tell it's purple by the stem, and then in the fall winter months it will turn purple. Okay, let's walk over here. I'm gonna show you the different varieties we have. We have 6 different varieties. We had 7. I shot one off, cut one off our list because we don't like it that much, my family. But this one here is called Jolly, and Jolly was also okay. I'm gonna show you, was pruned this year. Okay, I'm gonna show you where we pruned it. See right there, it was pruned, and it was actually it was so tall that it was actually towards that beam. Okay, and then we pruned it back heavy, and you can see, okay, what it looks like now. Let me just go ahead and just share with you all about harvesting. Okay, while we at it, as I'll show you different varieties we have. When you harvest your tree collards, you want to be mindful that you want to get more than one, because of your tree collard of your choice. Why? Especially if you have a family, because you don't want to harvest all the leaves at once. So these are babies, you all, only a year old, and it did not take long to grow. They grow fast, you all, fast. And look, it's already looking like a tree. Okay, because the bark, all right, is changing. Okay, the stem is changing. You see how thin those leaves, the stems are right now? I kid you not, you all, it will look like this by next year if I don't touch these little babies here. And I can literally propagate these as well if I wanted to. Now, okay, back to what I was saying. This variety is called Jolly. This one is called Big Blue. And I'm going to share photos, okay, at the end, you all, so you can see how they looked. This is Big Blue, okay. Over here, okay, is a purple. Let's walk over here. I have another purple in the side of our orchard area where our citrus is, okay. This is called a green. Okay, it also was harvested heavy. Okay, you all know about the Moret tree collard, and I wanted to share very quickly of why you want to be careful, okay, when you grow from seed, because you will get a surprise variety that's an unknown. Okay, and this is not the original variety that actually I wanted, but I got it by default, because when I purchased my seeds, I purchased a seed mix variety. Okay, now that's by default, okay, because it's a seed mix variety. Now it's different. With that being said, this is a variety that's unknown. It's not a Moret, it's not a purple, it's not a Big Blue, it's not a Jolly, it's not a NJCali tree collard. This is a tree collard that officially did not have a name, and I got permission to name it. Unfortunately, I was not able to propagate it this year, because I harvested all. You can see where it's bare at. All of this, even where the new leaf is growing, was actually harvested, and I was so scared because I thought it was going to die throughout our summer. But as you can see, it's coming back. I'm going to leave it alone. This will not be harvested at all our fall winter month, or in the spring, or even in the summer. I'm going to wait till it gets fully mature and propagate this next year, hopefully by the grace of God, in the fall winter months, so we can get I can actually grow more of this variety, and then later on, by the grace of God, be able to give some away. Okay, that's my heart desire. And this is named Curly Sue. This is named Curly Sue. It reminds me like a Dr. Seuss. That's why, y'all. That's why I call Curly Sue. Other than that, that's that species. So that's the reason why you should have this species, y'all, because of tree collard that can give you food for the rest of your life. Like if you only could grow one vegetable, this is the one vegetable that you want to get your hands on, because you can grow this all year round for 20 years tops. Okay, the information I got was that you can grow tree collards for 20 years. Some people may even grow that even longer than that. But I just want to show you that you would not regret having your tree collards, especially if you love collard greens. If you don't like collard greens, please do not order it. Okay, I beg of you. But if you want it for survival with everything that's going on around the world, okay, get it. Okay, because tree collards will give you plenty of food for the rest of your life, and for your children's children. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the photos of how every tree collard looked that we have harvested. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching our content down through the years. I do want to mention to you all, though, to hit the like button. That'll help us out a lot. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because once you become a subscriber, you are family. Welcome and thank you for subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one. I'm NJCali. Peace.